What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to add a glow onto the main person that's in your graphic. So first thing what you're going to want to do is just color grade it, because glowing is more of like a last step kind of deal. So let me just color grade this real quick. Also, make sure that you crop out the main character from the background, because it's very important to actually add these glows in. So let's get started with the glows. First, you're going to want to get a couple layers in here. Make a clipping mask on the layers. If you don't know how to make a clipping mask, you just right click on the layer and hit create clipping mask. For me it says release because I already made it. You're going to set all of these to linear dodge add. This is very important when you're doing this, because that's what gives it the actual glow. If you were to use normal, it would not look so good. So the bottom layer, you're going to want to use the middle of your RGB palette. Since I'm going to be doing blue, I'm going to use the top middle right here. I'm going to hit OK. Let me turn the flow down just a little bit. Let's say to like 67%. And I would make the hardness 0%. So what you're going to want to do is, depending on where the glow is coming from, so just for this example, I'm going to make the glow go around him on the right side. So starting right here, you're just going to kind of like shine it in. Now the key to this is not going too strong on the edges, because if it's too strong it just doesn't look good, and you'll see why later when we add the other layers in. You're kind of just going to want to brush around, and you don't want to go on the layer like this. See, that is what too strong looks like. We're just trying to add a light beginning layer or a beginning edge to the side of our character. And another thing is, if you feel like you don't want to go back and redo your brushing and you feel like you did too much, you can always turn down the opacity. It's not always gonna work, but depending on how hard you brushed it in, it could change. Now when you get to the hair, it's going to be a little difficult, but just a reminder, this is not, the glows that we add here today are not supposed to be super realistic. They're just supposed to make the photo pop. That's really the whole point of this. Other creators, when they try to do some glow effects or lighting effects, they add an inner glow in blending options. Now you can do that, but to me this is more precise and a lot more manageable. So the second color, I like to go somewhere over here, because this is kind of going to be the color that starts to blend that first layer in to the glow. I'd stay somewhere on the middle right side. You know, it doesn't have to be up against, you know, the RGB, just somewhere that's like a comfortable color. I'd say like right here. Now we're just going to make our brush larger, and we're just going to do what we just did again. It's going to be a lot easier because we don't have to be as precise, but we're just going to brush it in. And we don't want to be too strong with this either, because like I said, this is going to be blending the colors in. So we're just going to keep doing that, and we're just going to brush it in. If it feels like it's too strong, like I said, just like the first layer, you can always just go back. You can always just change it up, just redo it. If you don't feel like it, this layer is a lot easier to just say, hey, I want to turn down the opacity. And you could totally do that. Like, you probably don't have to go back and change it, but if you want the best product, make sure you just go back and you re-add the glows in. And just like the first layer as well, you want to make sure that you're not going fully in like this. You kind of just want to be closer to the edge like I am right now. Like, only part of your circle should be in it. So after you've added in all this, right, I get that right here. The next thing you're going to want to do is click on your third layer, and now we're going to change the color again. I always do it the top right corner. Always. No matter what. I never do like this, or like the second layer where I did it like kind of like that. Like where it's like a little bit off. It's always top right. So what you're going to want to do for this layer, you're going to want to make the brush even larger, But now we're going to go to your flow percentage, and you're going to turn it down to 15%. Because now we're just feeding the colors even more in. But the problem is, if we keep that flow percentage that high at 67%, it's just going to look bad. It's going to like look too powerful. This is what it would look like. Especially if you did it like this. Like, look how that looks way too strong. Like, the glows are over here. And, you know, it just doesn't look that great. And with 15%, you can manage how much glow you're adding into the photo. You definitely want to make sure the brush is huge. And you don't want to make the brush on the character. You want it to be on the outside. You can have a little bit of the ring going inward, but you don't want the full circle going in there. And we're just going to go along. We're just going to touch it up. You're adding enough to the point where the glow just like really pops. And that's the main part of the glow. And that's how you can get on your character from the lighting, from over here. What I do after I've done all these glows is I like to add 1 or 2 layers underneath that just makes it pop from behind of the character as well. And what this does is it kind of just makes the glows that were on the character pop even more, because it's like almost like he's shining. What I like to do, the closer layer that's behind him, make it a lighter color. And I like to make the brush kind of small like this, and I kind of like just brush all around the edge, right? And it just makes it pop a little bit more. Alright, cool. So that's the first layer. If you want, you can do another layer underneath. I go back to the top right corner usually. This layer should always be, the one behind us should always be a darker color. It does not have to be this color. It can be this color or something like this or something like this. It has to be darker than the color that you just used to kind of go around the edge and give them that shine, right? And I'm gonna make the brush larger, and I'm just gonna tap. Just gonna tap along, make it pop. I'll have more tutorials coming out soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Make sure you like, subscribe, and give me any feedback. This is my first time really starting a YouTube series on giving tutorials. I hope I explained it well. Let me know. I'm not going to have just tutorials on this channel. There's also going to be a process of making a full graphic. But for now, we're just doing some tutorials, and then I'll go into how to, like, showing you guys how to make graphics. Like, basically just combining all these elements together. So, thank you very much. My name is Colby Graphics. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much, and have a good one.